Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Meredith Wood.
I'm Deborah Daniel. Are you ready for round two? We are back to do it again, and we will be on the air from 4 until 5:30 tonight to keep you updated. We have team coverage across the valley to check in on the conditions around the area. And let's now just go to Spencer.
Yeah, absolutely, because Spencer's the man of the hour right now. This is really developing as we speak. So people that have been waiting all day for the snow, well, here you go.
You know what? I've been waiting too. Very excited to see the snow. But here's the issue. Now that those folks are excited, we're going to have some road issues out there. We're going to have travel problems tonight, especially after sunset. So people need to keep that in mind and probably stay off the roads if you can. Let's take a look at what we're seeing out there right now. I want to take you on a tour of tower cams because this is the tower cam in Decatur right now, and the snow is coming down, and I don't know if you can see it there, but the snow definitely coming down, and it's coming down at a pretty good clip across portions of Morgan County at temperatures right at 33. It doesn't matter if we're at freezing or not. Right now in Florence, you're getting a little break from it, maybe a little freezing rain, sleet, snow mix there, but it's not quite as heavy in Florence. Here's a look at the radar, and you can see what's happening. We've seen a lot of green on the map today. Well, that's all changing back to the white and the pink indicating a mixed precipitation, but all across Madison County, the reports started coming in the past 30 minutes, 45 minutes of everything changing to snow, including here on Montesano, and these are going to be some big wet flakes, and they will accumulate. Even though the grass is wet from all that rain, this is still going to accumulate, and the roads are going to become an issue. Here's my revised snow forecast, and I'm looking at 1 to 3 area wide, and again, there will be varying amounts with this. Some of you may only pick up a ½ inch, while others get 3, and this is all going to depend on where these bands, the heaviest bands, set up. Still thinking a little bit heavier amounts off to the east, but again, we brought those down some. We already had them fairly low from the beginning, or lower than what you would typically forecast, but I'm still thinking 2 to 3 and maybe even 2 to 5 off into parts of DeKalb and Jackson County. Temperatures are sitting in the low to mid 30s out there. And again, the evening planner temperatures will be in the low to mid 30s with a good chance of snow through 10 o'clock. We'll talk more about the forecast and tell you some more details on what we're thinking through tonight into early tomorrow coming up.
All right, we will check back in.
Yeah, and at least for right now, it's really pretty if you've got a chance to look outside. It's not something we get to see all that often, so it really is pretty to see all that snow falling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just as long as you're not driving in it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thanks, Spencer. We'll check back in. And as Deborah mentioned, we have team coverage across the valley. We're going to start checking in right now, and we're going to kick things off in South Huntsville. WAAY 31's Megan Weeble joins us live from South Parkway. Megan, how do things look out there?
Yeah, Meredith, the snow is definitely starting to come down now. It started about 20 minutes or so. Before that, it was just a little bit of sleet, and then before that was rain. And that is definitely what's going to be the issue, because these roads are definitely wet out here, and they are going to get iced over as soon as the temperatures start to drop, as Spencer said, as nightfall hits. Now, the snow is not really sticking to these roads quite yet. It is sticking to the grass, just starting to stick to the grass. But these conditions are expected to worsen throughout the night. Now, in the city of Huntsville, they deployed about 12 tons of salt yesterday during yesterday morning's snow, and about 200 tons of sand and gravel. Now, they say they have the same amount and possibly even more to deploy for tonight and into tomorrow as these conditions worsen. But they do say if you don't have to travel anywhere, stay off these roads, because the conditions are definitely going to worsen as we continue throughout the night. Live in South Huntsville, Megan Weeble, WAAY 31, First News.
Thank you, Megan. Well, we talked with emergency management agencies again today, and we're going to find out what they are preparing for. They've been sending out statements again today as the temperatures drop in Marshall County. They're playing the waiting game, just like you guys have been all day long, expecting conditions to change in the next few hours. As Spencer said, when nightfall hits, things will get a little dicey. DeKalb County EMA, Lookout Mountain, heavy icing, fallen limbs there at Lookout Mountain. Highway 35 bridge at Little River is iced over at this hour, so you can expect that will get worse tonight. Jackson County EMA, white roads in Skyline. Highway 117 on Sand Mountain is getting slick, and sleet is reported in Scottsboro.
All right, so in ever-changing conditions, we're going to continue to check in. And WAAY 31's Holly Thrasher, she's watching the conditions on Highway 431 between Huntsville and Hampton Cove. Hey, Holly.
Yeah, I've been out here for several hours, and throughout the day, it's mainly just been raining, and this very busy intersection has been pretty clear today as people were expecting to have snow on the ground a little bit earlier. Businesses were closed, but now it's finally snowing and people are actually back out on the roads now. Businesses opened up just a little bit ago thinking that it might not do anything, and people got out on the roads, and now the sleet and ice and snow is beginning. Now, we talked to someone a little bit earlier today who came up here from Birmingham to help de-ice our roads. He said he hadn't had very much going on so far, but he thought that the evening would be a little bit busier.
Just got through eating barbecue and sitting in a hotel room.
Do you have hope, though, that there still might be something for you to do?
It is coming. It is coming.
And as I said, this snow and ice just now beginning. You can look, it's not really sticking to the roads yet, and people are still driving on the roads fine, but it is starting to stick to the grass and around the shrubs and trees and things like that. So people probably trying to get home now that they see this precipitation starting to come down as the temperature it is dropping out here. I want to get off those roadways as soon as possible. In Huntsville, Holly Thrasher, WAAY 31, First News.
Thank you, Holly. Well, school systems are making their plans for tomorrow, and many are opting to stay home once again. Here's a short list of some of the schools closed for Thursday, making it a very short week for students. Coleman and Colbert County, Huntsville City, Franklin County, Jackson County, just a few. So check our webpage at waaytv.com for a complete list of those closings.
We have some more EMA updates for you there. Limestone County is doing their thing and making sure that everyone's going to be safe as well. So we just want to remind everyone to continue to monitor the situation. Snow will cause the roads to become slick. Crews are watching it as it develops and expecting it to get worse as the temperatures drop, which is something we keep reiterating here. Lauderdale County EMA, they've got Tritz Crossroads, 4 inches of snow there. So already starting to pile up in some places. But again, the main point of all of this is just so that everyone knows that it is on its way, it has actually started, and you just need to start playing it safe. Let's check in with Brecken Terry, who's live in Decatur now. Brecken.
Here we go. Hello, we are here at the intersection of Highway 20 and 6th Avenue near the Decatur Bridge, and as you can see, the snow has just started to come down about 45 minutes ago, and it's gotten progressively bigger. But as you can see, people are still out here on the roads driving. We have not seen any accidents or anything like that just yet. But here's one thing to point out. The snow is not sticking yet. It's melting as soon as it hits the concrete, which is cause for concern later on when the temperature drops, possibly freezing. We did stop in with Morgan County EMA, and they told us how they're preparing to combat this second round of winter weather.
One of the things that's different this storm and the very last one we had is that they were able to pre-treat the roads. This time they were not able to pre-treat the roads, so what they're going to do is just react to any areas that are slick or whatever and sand it or salt it depending on the situation.
Officials at Morgan County EMA are concerned with the temperature dropping later on tonight and these roads freezing here. But as you can see, people are still traveling along, not too many problems here just yet. But they did tell us if you are going to be on the roads tonight, use extreme caution. And if you don't have to be on the roads, just don't get on them at all. Live in Decatur, Brecken Terry, WAAY 31 First News.
Thank you, Brecken. Well, the city of Madison is scrambling to prepare for the snowstorm. WAAY 31's Tim Reed has a look at what crews are doing and joins us now live in Madison. Tim?
Hey, Deborah. Public Works crews in Madison are getting ready for a snow emergency and preparing for the worst just in case. Early this morning, workers were making sure all their trucks are in perfect working order. Madison Public Works has 9 vehicles, including several spreader trucks that can put down sand, gravel, and salt. Public Works also has 2 snow plows. Officials tell us crews will be treating area roads, but will focus on bridges and overpasses first. Every time there's severe weather, Public Works is always ready to answer the call.
Oh, yeah, yes, it's a very big responsibility because, you know, first and foremost, it's the public safety. We want to make sure people can get home safe and all of our employees are safe and everything, but the public safety is our most important thing, and make sure we can get the roads as clear and safe as we can.
Madison Public Works crews are planning to spend the night at their headquarters and will work around the clock if necessary. They have a staff of 30 workers. For now, reporting live in Madison, Tim Reed, WAAY 31, First News.
We will have a complete check of the forecast with Spencer when we come back. Stay with us.